Have you ever questioned the nature of your reality?
So that's just an interesting tidbit on Bigfoot, that he is just an ultra-dimensional being that comes in and out of maybe the fourth or fifth dimension and comes down to our dimension. And so he's visible to us for a time, but he can also disguise himself by going back into his dimension. Some people think that's actually the Loch Ness Monster, and that's how maybe it works as well. It just goes through a vortex or some kind of energy and goes into another reality or another plane of existence. Or it could just be a dinosaur from ancient times. Who knows? Then one more thing, since Halloween's coming up and we've never talked about the subject, but it's intriguing and spooky. Black-eyed children. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them, but they're little spirit demon things that are like physical beings, but they mess with people. They knock at your door and they ask to come in to use your phone or eat some food or whatever. And don't ever let them in, because if you do, they won't fucking leave. They'll use your phone and rummage through your shit, and you just literally can't get them out, and they bring very, very negative presence and energy and stuff. I've only heard of one or two cases where they let the black-eyed children inside, but a lot of times people are smart enough or get a bad enough vibe, they just keep their doors locked and ignore them or run away. One good instance that I want to end this podcast on, kind of spook you guys out. There was a black-eyed child that went up to, I think it was a dude in Britain. He was leaving someplace and getting in his car, and a child came up to his car and pounded on the window and asked, I think, to use his phone or something. And the dude said no. He got freaked out. Drove on his way. His place was way out in the country, so he had to stop, get some gas, and a black-eyed child was there. Miles later, he was at this gas station that this dude had driven up to, and the black-eyed child yet again went up to him, persisted that he needed to use his phone or whatever, and the dude ran away and fucking got in his car, drove as fast as he could home, and as soon as he got home, what do you know, there's a fucking black-eyed child waiting for him at his place. And I think he tried knocking on his door, bugged him for a while and stuff, but the dude just ignored him. Sometimes people will call the cops. A lot of times they just wait the black-eyed children out. They eventually will leave, but they're just persistent little beings that, like I said, just want to be a nuisance. And I don't know if I believe in it. There's a lot of stories of them, so, you know, there might be some truth to it, but it might be just one of those old folk tales people like to tell around the campfires to scare people and shit. But